Dr. Jason Lemieux. We're at PhysioMed Oakville, and we're going to talk about one of my favorite exercises. In a lot of our videos, I talk about the idea that exercise should transfer into real life, that the things you do in the gym should change how you fundamentally move in life. I see tons of patients that their exercise technique is really, really good. They're no good at life. They leave the gym having performed great exercises, and they don't know how to take out the trash well, or they don't know how to get up and down in their garden well. So we want to make sure that the exercise I perform in the gym have transfer into real life, and there may be no better exercise for that than an exercise called the Turkish Get-Up. I didn't name it. It's called the Turkish Get-Up. You can Google it if you want. One of the things we are anal about when we work with patients is how they get up and down from the ground. So we'll see people with knee pain that go full deep squat, getting up and down from the ground, and then when they're finished, kind of rub their knees a little bit and say, oh, my knee hurts. You think? So yeah, if I'm gonna go max knee flexion with my full body weight, that's probably gonna start to hurt my knees. We say a lot that our lower body does three main movements: deadlift, squat, and lunge. And to lunge, that's how I'm gonna get myself down to the ground so that I can sit, lay down, do whatever I gotta do. So the Turkish Get-Up is a great exercise because it focuses on mindful movement. People will watch me perform it for the first time for them and they'll say, I don't know if I can memorize all those steps. Awesome, I don't want you to memorize the steps. I want you to think between each step to think, hey, what's the most efficient position I can put my body in so I don't blow out my back, blow out my shoulder, and blow out my knee. I think those are probably things that the average person should know how to do. So the Turkish Get-Up is essentially laying on the ground with a weight overhead, and that weight could be light, that weight could be heavy, I don't care. You can do it with just your body weight, it doesn't matter. But from there, you're gonna make decisions on how you get yourself up from the floor. So I've got a kettlebell here that I'm gonna use to hopefully talk my way through a Turkish Get-Up. So as I lay on the ground, I'm gonna grab the Turkish Get-Up with both hands as I lay on my side, and I'm gonna roll onto my back as I press the kettlebell overhead. So now I'm gonna stand up. So the first question is, well, what's the first thing I do? We're gonna see a lot of people want to sit straight up, flexing their spine. Can you do that? 100%. You can do it if you want, and there's gonna be some people that have the muscle coordination and strength to do that. You are not one of them. Very few people can do that. So what we're gonna think about is bracing our core and using our hips to roll to our side as I pull through my arm to get onto my elbow. From there, I'm gonna press myself up onto my hand. I'm now stabilizing my top arm and grabbing the ground to stabilize my bottom arm. I'm gonna get my shin vertical. Rather than letting my knee dump to the side, I'm gonna get my knee over top of my foot so I can use my hips to bridge myself up. A bridge, a glute bridge, is an exercise we do a lot. From here, I'm gonna translate my leg underneath me to get into a lunge position. Hey, wait a minute, we said lunging was the way that I get up and down from the floor. So now that I'm in a lunge position, I can just lunge my way up to stand. And now to come back down, I'm just gonna reverse it. I'm gonna lunge to the floor. I'm gonna use my hip, not my knee, my hip, to bring myself down to the ground so I can go back into that modified bridge to lower my hip to the ground, to slide to my elbow, to roll myself back down to the ground. I can lower the weight, and then I can perform the same thing on the other side. The biggest test of the Turkish Get-Up is once you're done, how do you stand? I see people perform a great Turkish Get-Up and then do some weird knock-knee thing to stand up. No, the whole point of the Get-Up was to teach you how to efficiently get up. So let's start making better choices with our exercises. Let's start making the decision to do exercises that are gonna change the way that you move in real life. Because even if you're working out an hour a day, every day, that's more than the average person, that still leaves you 23 hours to screw yourself up. So let's make better decisions during those 23 hours, and it starts by making better decisions during your workout.